begging you. So put your loving hand out, baby. What's going on, champs? How's it going, man? It's been a fucking good start of the week. Well, at the end of the week, really. It's been fucking sick, though, I gotta say. I had some good times in terms of, like, with you guys itself. It's Friday. It's Friday. It's fucking motherfucking Friday. Yo, let's get this fucking party started, man. If you got work today, man, well, I wish you could call in sick, but nah, don't do that. But yo, it's lit that you guys have been here. I really want to give a lot of love to you guys. Thank you so much for that. The channel's growing, which is I've just noticed yesterday is at 1.5k. Well, yesterday, the day before. Fucking what else, man? Like, it's been good. I mean, we've done some live trading yesterday, so we made some money on live trading. I even said that, when we hit target on Twitter, if you do follow me on Twitter, I did say that we hit target, taking the majority off. I took 80% off the table there. I was looking for a little bit of a squeeze there. A little bit hopeful, but it is what it is. But I did say that was the key thing. My stocks was at break even, right? Because that was a key level. And then what happened is with Bitcoin, it shut down. We'll go through that again. I took another. I think it was a 1.7R trade that we did yesterday or something like that. Whatever it was, I took another Bitcoin long during Asia, and yeah, man, that was good. I was at 1. I think another 1.7R. We did some fucking. We've actually had a good time. We have a good time. I mean, you guys are learning a lot. I've taught you some mad alphas. I taught you about the ES, the Dow, the Nasdaq, the relationship between the three of them. If you guys don't know what that is, well, I don't know which episode it was. I don't think it was. It wasn't yesterday's. It was the day before. So 44. It should say education with those three names there. That's some heavy alpha stuff there. So I just want to give a shout out to all you guys. Who do we got here? Fucking hell, we got Morningstar. What's going on, brother? Getting the fucking coffee. We got Jay, we got Art, we got Amma, Blanque, we got Crypto Cruz, we got Nick in the house. What's going on? Cryptique in the house too. John Kaboosh. Always good to see these guys. William, fucking, we got Carl Crypto. Piotr's here. I love that name, Piotr, man. I've said it a few times, but Piotr is such a cool name. We got Saran, fucking T-Raw's here. Where's fucking Pirate when you need him? I'm joking. I'm messing. For those who don't know what that joke, don't worry about it. You never. Well, you might see it in the future, or you might not know. We got fucking Brandon Rodriguez. What's going on, Brandon? Where you from? Where you guys from today, man? It is a Friday. Happy Friday to you guys. Juma Mubarak, and wishing you all the best. Praying for your happiness, your success, and a good weekend, good health for you and your family. Just keep it cool. I know it's a Friday. We have all had bullshit going on throughout the week as well. Whatever it is, just relax now. Take it easy. We've got one more day. Hang in there. If you're working on Saturday, ooh, fucking hell. I remember those days. It's not nice. But hang in there, man. You're doing well. In terms of trading itself, it's always going to be here, right? Like, I was thinking about trading. I literally met a guy called Crypto Ross yesterday, right? Like, bless him, man. He's like, he actually followed me. He's a proper OG follower. Like, he followed me in the early days. Like, when fucking MJ was nothing before he even hit the fucking balls in it. That's when he followed me. Way before Kobe actually won his first NBA championship, or before when fucking Ronaldo joined Man United. Like, that's how old this guy has followed me. And he's been meaning to follow me for to meet up with me. And I went to go see him yesterday, and fucking he's a cool lad, man. I'm gonna plug him in actually. You know what? I love people with good energy, so I'm gonna plug him in. 1 second. Crypto Ross. That's him, right? He's actually a really good trader as well, yeah? So, shout out to this guy over here. Underrated geezer. He's I'm not going to say about his life and stuff. I listened to him, man. But he's pretty good, pretty spot on as well. He was a little bit off for the last couple of weeks because he was on holiday. But I'm telling you, he's definitely a dude to follow. So give him a follow as well and show him some love as well. So, what's going on there? What the fuck is going on? Good. What's going on, Fan of Satoshi? How you doing, brother? I don't want it. Nah, you ain't getting a ban, bro. Don't worry about it. T-Row, you're good, man. I wouldn't. But the thing is, I don't ban people unless you piss me off, man. Like, I swear to God, it's yesterday. Not yesterday, the day before. I made a fucking joke, right? Okay, literally, I'll tell you. The other day, I made a joke, right? And this geezer just decided to actually come on, fucking trying to strangle me in the throat and some shit. I just said, man's want the Saudis to pump Bitcoin, but won't do Jumma at the minimum. I'll see you champs in the mosque Friday, innit? And this dude's he's proper pro-Islamic, innit? Like proper, it's like, you gotta read the Quran. No, I didn't say that. He's like, basically he was offended at the fact that I was like making a joke out of the religion, and that's the problem, innit? Look, I respect all religion. I'm a Muslim myself, and I respect the religion and whatnot, but it's comedy. comedy is it's not for everyone. If you get offended, you can unfollow me. So I decided to do him a favor and block him. So then that way he doesn't need to see any more offensive shit, because I am gonna come up with a lot of fucked up shit. I ain't gonna lie to you. So Bitcoin. I took a short. I'll be honest with you. I took a short on Bitcoin. Let's do the view. Let's do everything. Oh, well, actually, no, fuck it. Before we talk about the view and stuff like that, let's talk about the trade yesterday, okay? So the trade yesterday was this. So we entered on, let's have a look. Let's go on the 5 minutes. So we're looking at this, right? There's a quick recap. And together, we me and the guys, we established a range, right? We knew there's a range here. Because why? Because we've been talking about ranges for quite some time. And we understood it, right? So we had this high over here and this low here. And that was the range. You see the high, the high, the low, the mid, and blah, blah, blah. The 25% and the 75%, okay? What happened is you got deviate. You know what? Fuck it. Let's just make this nice and neat, okay? We're just going to put lines up where we need to put lines. And it's always good to do recaps. You know why? Because it's like it helps you fucking see what happened and like calm down a little bit. Because I've had a good week, right? We all had a good week. We're fucking doing that shit. And end of story. It is what it is. Like, we just want to chill out now, okay? So fucking it's like you sometimes, like when it comes to trading, we forget that it's a dog eat dog world. It really is. Like it's a, put it this way, right? Like as an imagery, right? Picture this, right? How many of you guys like UFC, right? MMA. You like seeing all that stuff in it, like, or boxing or whatever, right? And let's think of a bloody fight, or even as a gladiator in a fucking Roman time. That's a bit fucking disturbing why I brought that up, but never mind. But picture you're in a cage fight against a guy called Francis Ngannou, right? Now Francis Ngannou, for those who don't know who he is, he's a big ass motherfucker in the UFC, right? He's very dominant motherfucker. Picture the biggest gladiatorial guy you can ever think. Like, he's the beast, right? You're fighting against him, okay? To add to that, you're also fighting the likes of Khabib, John Jones, DC, Daniel Cormier. You're gonna fight Brandon Moreno. I saw Brandon Rodriguez. I forgot his name. You're gonna fight guys like fucking Islam Makhachev as well. All at the same fucking time. Literally that. All at the same fucking time. You're fighting together. And the thing is, right, they're all fighting each other, but they know you're the weakest link. So they're going to fuck you up, right? Your role as a trader is to survive. It's a 5-minute round. You got to survive that 5 minutes. Doesn't matter how you do it, whether you're hiding or whether you're fucking punching, ducking, and weaving or whatever. You got to survive, right? And you got to survive and survive for the next 5 minutes. That's all you got to do. That's trading. That's really it. They want to take your money and you want to take their money. It's literally that. That's why we're talking about liquidity hunting liquidity. It's always going to be that. And if you can put that idea, that mentality in your head, in your mind frame, and say, yeah, like, they're going to fuck me up, I'm going to fuck them up, I'm going to take their... Look, I'm sorry, but that's it. There's going to be people who's going to make it, and there's going to be people who's not going to make it. It's always going to be like that. There's never, you know the terminology in crypto when they said, we're going to make it? No, motherfucker, we're not going to make it. I'm going to fucking make it. That's how it should be. That's how it all should be. It should always be, I want to make this, I want to get there, I want to do this. And how are you going to do this? You're going to learn, you put the effort into it, you're going to put the time into it. You're trying to understand the charts. And that's how it is. It's really, really difficult to actually play anything, right? Unless you understand the concept that you're gonna get fucked over, right? If you're gonna get fucked over, you walk into a room and you know that there's bear man's gonna fuck you up, right? You're prepared. Either you got a shank with you. Now I'm not saying knife crime is good. I'm not saying that, but I'm just in a metaphor, right? Before someone actually cuts me in the throat and I have to block them next. Like, you're gonna prepare yourself. You're gonna have a knife with you, have a gun with you, a crowbar with you, a brick with you, whatever you need to actually survive that 5-minute round. That's trading. When you actually understand that and you put that in your head and you just fucking keep pushing yourself, no matter how hard it gets, you will survive. That's when you're gonna say, I'm gonna make it, not we're gonna make it. It unfortunately, as much as I love everyone to be able to trade, but if everyone can trade, we're not gonna make money. Right? There's got to be people who don't know how to trade, and your role is, and our role is, and myself as well including, there is that we're going to find out and have the tools for us and experience for us to survive that 5-minute round with fucking Francis Ngannou and Khabib fucking mauling your leg at the same time, while Oliveira just knocking you out, Justin Gage just hitting you in the back of the head, and Michael Chandler kicks you in the bottom of your face. It's a fucked up feeling, but you're going to have to survive. That's it. Alright? So fucking, I went off on a mad one there. So we're talking about fucking the longs yesterday. So the longs yesterday, what we did, what I said to you guys yesterday is that you can place a stop loss over here, but your invalidation's here. Sometimes I had to go with invalidation. Why? It's just experience. The reason why it was experience there for me is like I just know how that I like put my stop loss a little bit wider on this play. This is a very particular play where I knew that we can come up there, and there's a probability that we can collapse ourselves. And the reason, like a higher probability that we can collapse ourselves. The reason why is when you experience, right? I've been in the fight with Francis Ngannou too many times. I know when he's gonna swing. All right, that's what it is. So I put my stop loss a bit wider, and what it was, and I did say you can put a stop loss there, but there's a chance for it to be wicked out, right? And what happened is wicked out. We entered around here, just yeah, around here itself, just where the bottom of the range low of Monday's low, right? Kept the stop loss there, and oops, let me fucking get rid of all this shit. There we go. And I was saying, right, we got target 1 here. Where's actually target 1? Wait, let me get the fucking. No. Let me just put this here, and I put this here. There we go. We're gonna talk about that now. All right, cool. So I was saying, right, when we was fucking trying to trade, right, let me get rid of all this shit. When we entered the trade, right, we were trying to enter in, right, and go for targets. And we already said target 1 was here, and target 2 was here, and target 3 was here. That's what we talked about. We talked about that. We discussed that together as a team, and we always agreeing with that. Was like, yep, okay, Dank, you're right. And some of you know, and most of us had jumped in the trade. So you would have taken profits over here, number 1. Okay, you had to take profits, number 1. If you didn't take profits there, at least this, I said target 2. It came into target 2. Stop loss was over here, right? This is your invalidation. We'll run completely here because if we take this out, look what happened afterwards. It took us out and found resistance, blah, blah, blah. But that's another story there. So target 1 was over here. Target 2 was here. The reason he came back, it comes into this area of consolidation. I was talking about that. And I tweeted right over around here, right? That I've taken 80% off the table. And I've said that I've kept 20% on the table left, right? Stops at break even, right? So it's down over here, right? And I said, like, I'm trying to squeeze for fucking the mid-range, because this here, this level over here was Monday's low. That's mid-range, 25% of the range, and that's the mid-range. Because I always say that when we play a range-bound environment, playing from low to mid, that's the first key, all right? And then possibly squeezing for monthly open, right? And that's why I left 20%. The moment it came down here, it closed in this area here. To be honest, right, I should have collapsed it. I should have closed it because we came back into this range. This is now a deviation, another deviation. That's what it was. I made a mistake, right? And I was like, well, it's come to the mid-range, right? Like, I think my entry was just below here because he didn't stop me out. Because he come to the mid-range, right? And I was like, all right then, if this is the mid-range, you close at the mid-range, we should hold above it, reclaim and go higher. What happens is stop me out, done. And the trade was done. And the moment it stops me out and we're playing this range-bound environment, I'm like, okay, cool. And then I went to go meet Crypto Raz later in the evening, and I didn't really pay attention to this bit. But it is what it is. That's the first trade I did there, right? The second trade I did was this. So I'm watching this, right? I come back from freaking, like, you know, from my night out kind of thing. Oh, the short's going well. Nice. We'll talk about that as well. I'll talk to you why I took the shorts there. Let me just bring this across because I'm going to need this. And we talk about the view and whatnot, all that bullshit stuff, okay? So, when it came to fucking... Does everyone follow me, yeah? Yeah. Oh, don't worry. I actually remembered you as well. I remembered you in the morning. Don't worry about that. Yeah, I will definitely do the trading view setup as soon as I've done the recap, yeah? What's going on, fucking... Who was it? Piotr. Are you based in UK? Nah, you won't get banned, bro, Tiro. Don't worry, man. Do my bike thingy, car. From Slovenia. Fucking Slovenia. Yo, Slovenia chicks are kind of hot, though. I ain't gonna lie to you. You know what I'm saying? Nice one, Morningstar. Stay there. I'm Croatian, born in Germany, living there. Germany is sick, though. I gotta say, the Germans are really good people. Really, like, kind-hearted people. What's going on? Thinking right away. How's it going? Narendra, what's going on? Guna's here as well. Fucking hell, very good. Thank you so much for your learning. Bro, fan of Stoshi. It's blessed, man. It's all calm. Yeah, that's it, Cryptique. Yeah, smash likes, everybody, man. Show some love as well. I still love Pyro, though. Fucking Tiro. What's going on, Dan? Is it how do I say Arkilianu? Is that Arkili? I can't even say it properly. Arkilianu. Shaq, what's going on? Walaikum salam. Fucking Joel's in the house. Jordan, fucking, we got the gang here, man. Tunahan here. Bro, can we look at Gal? Gal as in crypto, or Gal as in Gal? What's going on, Sahil? How you doing, brother? We got Marius here. Uros is here. Fucking oh, I gotta translate what Uros is saying, you know. Joe Farrow's over here, man. Fucking hell. We got a fucking team over here, and Tom. So yeah, literally back into fucking the recap, right? I took this fucking trade over here. Like the close was on the 5 minutes around here. I don't know. I can actually literally show you because I posted my P&L just to prove to you that I ain't bullshitting it. Like I'm not one of those guys who trades but don't fucking show nothing. You know them guys who they've disappeared or they just never show anything to do anything. I don't know. But not my business. If you, like literally the bear market shows you who the real G's are, right? And clearly it's very obvious. So I entered in 22.9k. Okay, that's alright. So I entered in 22.9k. Where the fuck is it? Where's my fucking pen? There we go. So 22.9k is around here. Oh yeah, it was a close. It was on the close on that fucking 5 minutes. I entered there, and I had a stop loss around here, right? Which is a bit of a wide stop, but when you consider the fucking move leg up like that, right? I ain't gonna lie to you, right? That's a fucking push up. Like it's too extraordinary for me to actually say anything as well. And the fact is, right, we come in close into Monday's range, and I always say once we go back into Monday's range, reclaim, hold above it, we can play the mid, and going up higher, blah blah blah, right? You know how the story is. But what happened was really, I entered in, right? I'm like, this is Asia. The Asians are notorious for fucking pumping the shit out of it or dumping the shit out of it without a fucking retest, without a clean retest. I mean, if I were to look on the 1 minute, right, I could find something, and this is where it gets a bit tricky. So for those who are new, will find it very, very difficult. But like, you just got his experience. Look here, right? So the moment I'm just gonna focus on this area when we popped into here, right? So literally, this high, right? You can use the high over here as the point. The reason why I use this high because it was the first candle that popped into the range, right? So that as long as that's hot, so we can do whatever we want to do, but as long as we hold above it and reclaim this high, off we go, right? So the entry on this was very, very tricky to be honest as well. So the moment, so he gets up, there's a retest, comes down, there's a small deviation, right? And then he holds up, but it's very minutely. But then look over here, your confirmation for longs would have been here. You see the smash, so you got resistance, pop up, and that's your confirmation. Invalidation would have been here, and off we go. And then you would have targeted like, well, I would have targeted mid-range, and yeah, off we went. And next thing is we fucking went to monthly open, and that's when once we got to monthly open, now we can talk about the fucking view. All right, now it gets a bit more interesting. Okay, so let's see. I'm in profit, alhamdulillah. Okay, let's drink some water. Who's in London? Nah, man, I'm fucking from Birmingham, man. Yeah, BTC popped as well. ETH would have popped too as well. ETH did do well as well. I'm interested when it comes to Ethereum with Monday's high. I'll talk about that in just a moment as well. So Joe Fennell goes, kept my swing shorts going, 40% on both side, both ETH and BTC. Okay, you're up. You're in profit. What's going on, Lone? The Lone Wolf. Anyone's got the name Wolf in their name is fucking gangster. Because I think Wolves are... But nah, the story of the logo there is a bit of a weird one. Because, like, I'll tell that another time. I would have picked a fucking lion, to be honest, as well. But I picked I got a wolf for a different reason anyway. But that's another story. But I like your surviving analogy, but the scenario you put in front of us, there's no... no thing way? We survived that, I would literally pulverize, and I'm 6.6 for 2 point. Alright, you know what? Alright, there's no fucking way we survived that. I would literally be... Nah, man, you're gonna survive, fam. Trust me. You're gonna be surprised. Like, listen. When it comes to fucking, like, fucking up Francis Ngannou, right? Like, you got this, man, right? Just hit him in the fucking nuts in it. You're gonna be fine, Luke. Like, if you hit him in the nut, right, you're good, right? There's no hold bars in it. Anything goes. So we're in close on the sidelines now. Sick guy. Yeah, it's literally like I took a short there. I'm gonna play it back down. But we'll talk about this now. So Bitcoin, as a view, right? What is going on, right? Well, the first thing we have to look at, right, is this, right? Let's just focus on this area here. Is a fucking Friday. So we're gonna talk about the 2 weeks ago's high and 2 weeks ago's mid range. Okay. It's a range-bound environment off that range, right? We talked about it yesterday. Nothing has changed. Literally, nothing has changed. It's literally a level that we need to start figuring out what's going to happen, right? I mean, we're still playing between the high and the mid. That's the high and the mid, right? And the 75% is here, and range low is down the bottom, okay? So, but we're just focusing on the top half. That's all it is. Until we break down right? There's no need to start focusing around targets over here. Like literally, like there's a lot of players out there, right? Who's thinking of 21k, 20.k, what I don't know what number they're thinking of as well. But like, look, as a day trader, right, you're literally gonna have to focus on where you're at. Don't focus on extending, because look, if I could focus over here, but at the same time I could focus at the top. You know, people are saying like, oh, we're gonna go lower, and there's people saying they're gonna go to 20, 26, 28k. Bro, like, listen, the fucking numbers are far away, fam. Like, what the fuck you looking at over there? Look over here, we're at 23, motherfucker. You fucking dickwad, man. Honestly, like, I don't understand it. Like, so many people, like, look, I get it. The swing play is swing play, right? But, alright, you said you swing play. Chill out, man. Just chill the fuck out, man. Like, listen, the price can consolidate over here for however the fuck it wants to do. If it wants to do this for the next 10 weeks, what are you going to do about it? You're going to cry about it and say, oh, he's not coming to 21k. Or he's not going to 28k. Shut the fuck up, motherfucker. We're going to fucking do whatever he wants to do. So let it do its thing. And I did say, right, in the beginning of the month, that it's going to get choppy. Like, the first week of the month is going to be horrible. Which leads me on to fucking NFP. Talk about NFP in a bit, because that's really interesting now. But what's going on? Theo said, yo, Trader Dang, do you think it's safe to hold only USDT in case the BTC funds goes to zero? Nah, BTC ain't gonna go to zero. And then also, the thing is, USDT is not pegged to BTC, right? But to be honest, like, you have to remember, if BTC goes to zero, it could disappear, that's true. If BTC goes to zero, I don't think it's gonna go to zero. But you have to remember, like, it's a risk. Whatever you're doing, stepping into crypto is a risk. Stepping into trading is a risk. Whatever you do, it's a risk. You fucking go outside in it and fucking go across the road, it's a fucking risk. What if a fucking truck hits you in the fucking side of you and kills you? I don't know. It's a risk, but you do it, right? So if you feel like oh, what if it goes to zero and I lose everything? Well, that's what you're playing in the game. The game is gonna be like that. There's nothing you can do about it. Your key really is to whatever, make some money, and when you make your money, flip it to GBP if you're in England, fucking to USD dollars. When you're in America, or euros, or whatever you got to do in it. Like, literally just fucking go for a piece of risk. Yeah, man, you might get fucking so what's it called? What's that thing? Kidney stones, man, and you can't take a piss, man. That's a fucking risk. That hurts, man. I've never had it, but that's fucking horrible. But it literally is like everything's a risk. So if you're gonna think like that, oh yeah, but what if it goes to zero? What if it goes to zero? Give me 1 second. I'm gonna pick this up. 1 second. 1 second. 1 second. Just give me 1 second there. 1 second. Sorry guys, sorry about that. Apologies for that as well. Okay, cool. That's getting cool from the Chinese. Yeah, I think. All right, so let's. No, not ladies. No, it's not. It's not one of those ones. It's literally just. It was a serious conversation there. Something. Anyway, as he's telling him, he's not looking good. Oh shit! Sorry about that, guys. Oh, what a fucking dumb, you dumb fucks. Fucking Denk's high as fuck. No, I'm not high, but fucking idiot, man. What the fuck was that about? Sorry, guys. Jesus Christ. Is that good? Yeah. Really good things. Oh, guys, man, you guys know me already. Shit, dude. Fucking hell. Sorry. No, okay. Let's start again. There. Alright, so let's bring this up there. Shit. No, I'm not. I'm just buzzing. I'm buzzing. I'm high on life, though. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, you know, when it's a good day, it's a good day, man. Like, when just, shit doesn't have to go your way, but, like, you just be positive and you're blessing it. You're like, you know what? I'm grateful it's a Friday. I'm grateful it's fucking, you know, like, it's been, weather's decent as well. I'm grateful that to be here with you guys and, like, fucking the energy that you guys give me. It's just such a fucking buzz right there. Like, literally, like, it's fucking lit. By the way, guys, I'm doing all-time high on Friday. Anyone wants to be on the show? Anyone at all? If you want to come on the show, give me a shout. And what time do you go to bed, bro? I go to bed, like, it depends, innit? I mean, I survive on like 3-4 hours a day, man. I'm happy to survive off that. And yeah, that's I survive on 4 hours, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, for me, it's one of those ones. Like, you feel fucking it, like the. I'll be honest with you. Back in the days, right, when I was in uni, lighters and shit like that. Back in the days when I was in uni, I used to fucking have 2 hours sleep and I just do the whole day, fam. And I said the whole day, I'll go to London, right? Go see my girl over there. Come back, right? Fucking study and shit like that. And no, so come back, go to work, finish work, fucking study, and then fucking chill out, play some cards and stuff like that. And I was fucking crazy, man. 2 hours sleep, man. 2 hours sleep for 4 years straight. For the rest of like the fucking semester, no, 5 years actually. I did that for 5 years, man. Mad though, innit? And sometimes I just wouldn't sleep, man. I would go like fucking. And don't get me wrong, I've never done coke, never done any of these fucking crazy. I'm trying to fucking open this shit up, man. Fucking hell. Yeah, I've never done coke, right? I've just done like just fucking all natural shit in it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, you flowing? Yeah, bro, I'm chilling, man. I'm chilling. Fucking trying to open this shit, man. It doesn't want to fucking open, man. Fuck's sake. I'm trying to look for my lighter. I think I left it upstairs somewhere. It was probably outside on the fucking tables and shit. That's not there. Cool. Yeah, Saturday. I mean, yeah, Saturday. Vegeta, you've already had it, man. Let's see. Okay, let's get someone in. Let's get someone in. Okay, who wants to come on Friday? On tomorrow. My man got some fresh fun. Michael, nah, bro. Nah. I wouldn't mind, but I didn't get any. Nah. It's a dry night. I saw fucking Crypto Razi's a dude in this. I'm not gonna fucking bend him over, man. He's a dude. Bless him, man. You know what? Like, it was the first time I met like a proper fan. I ain't gonna lie to you. It was surreal. I was laughing to myself in it when I was coming home. It was one of those moments like, yo, like, am I really having that much of an impact on people that they're just so happy? because he was just telling me everything, like his story and stuff like that, and I loved it. I loved chilling. And then he came to about like 2 o'clock, and I was like about 1 o'clock. I was like, yo, listen, I've got to head out as well, because I chilled with him till from like 10 o'clock. It was like 3 hours straight, and I was like, I gotta head out, and it's like, yeah. So I went to go drop him off, right, and then we chilled at his place outside his yard, like for another till 2 o'clock in the morning. I was like, dude, I've got to go, man. I went home. I got home at 2:30. Then I went into the thingy BTC trade, started watching it a little bit. I think I went to bed about fucking 4:15 around that time, and I woke up at 8. And yeah, I'm here, man. So yeah, let's see who we got. So we got so we got Carl wants to come on. I think Derry wants to come on. Vegeta wants to come on. Brandon, do you want to come on? I would have loved to come. I am streaming from. Oh, bless you. Put my gals to bed. Oh, bless your little daughters, man. How are they? What did you play on COD? Man, I fucking played. Infinite Warfare was the one I was killing it, man. That's how I got the name Dank, you know. I fucked some guy up with some French guy who Dank. I'll tell you a story of Dank right now before we get to the fucking the BTC chart. Fucking hell, man. So like Raz was asking about like how did I get the name in it, and it's kind of mad one. So yeah, so like it's kind of mad. So what happened was, me and NJ used to play COD all the time, and I was pretty good. He believed I was probably one of the best one there, and I believed he was better because he was versatile. He was a lot more I could never do sniper. I could never close quarter and mid quarter. I'd fuck you up, right? But then but sniper, he was the man when it comes to sniping, and he was really good at close quarter and mid quarter. Anyway, but he was very versatile. So what happened is like I was fucking mans up, and I was like I love getting headshots. For me, if I get headshots, I just on the headphones in it, I'll be like, yeah, headshot, and that's how I do it. Like, yeah, fuck you, motherfucker. And there was a guy called Dank, right? And Dank in French means crazy. He fucked me up in the first game. French guy was saying like, oh, haha, you British are very shit, and he was taking the piss in it. I was like, yo, you French fuck, innit? What the fuck are you gonna come chat to me like that? I'm like, ha, le baguette, pain au chocolat, and he was busting up. I was having bants in it. Beat him up the second time, third time, fucked him up and got his name in it, and I took the name Dank forever, and that's mine forever now. So that's Dank for me. That's what I used to do back in the days, and that was the days that I used to go to. I was studying. I was doing my pre-reg, right, for pharmacy, and I was fucking studying trading, and I was studying trading. Studying trading, playing games, doing price action as well, trading at the same time, while doing all this shit, man. So, it is what it is, isn't it? It shows that. Oh, yeah. How you taking someone else? Yeah, but we put a bet. He said €100 in it. I didn't have €100, but I believed in myself. Like I believed like I was gonna be better than him, and that's the mentality you gotta always have. Like you're always gonna believe yourself that you're always gonna be better. Like you're better than that person. If you're in any competition, that's the way I always look at it. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna fuck you up because I'm gonna be better than you. I'm always gonna be better than you. So that's how I got the name. Okay, let's have a look. Have you ever tried opening a newly bought pack of scissors? I need a fucking pair of scissors though. Dude, it's in the kitchen, man. It's in the kitchen. I just couldn't be arsed on it. I haven't got a new pack, but I've got the kitchen. I don't use the kitchen scissors in it because it's kitchen scissors. That's different. But I do need to get. I'll probably have one somewhere upstairs again. But any updates on ETH trade 1477? You remember? Yeah. So we're gonna talk about ETH in a moment. I think we're gonna go a bit more down, in my opinion. 2 daughters, 5 and 2. Bless them. Send them my love, man. Uncle Dang said, have a good evening. We baguette. So downtrend. Let's have a look. Okay. So let's go to the BTC View. The BTC View really as well. So we talked about the fucking. This is as a range, right? We're playing it between here to here. That's all we're doing, right? So because I was on mute, I didn't even get to tell you properly. Fucking let's do this properly quickly, and then we'll just quickly check it. So there we go. So literally, fucking out. We're playing in this area here. Between the high and the mid, and this is 2 weeks ago's high and 2 weeks ago's low is down over here, and that's 25%, and that's the range low down here. Okay, we don't need to worry about that. Why? Because we're focusing in this area here, in this quadrant. Always focus level to level. This is why I always talk about level to level, because it just makes things a lot more easy. If you focus on level to level area, and that's one level to another level, and we can narrow it down using Monday's range, but if you focus on that area, you can't go wrong, because price has been here for nearly a week. It's just playing in this area. So as long as you play up and down on this area, you can make money on either side. That's your level. And for those who are wondering what is the key level to make money, well, the key level comes down to this. So if you look up fucking the monthly open, that's your key level. Let me just change this color. That's your key level over here. And look how we reacted. Deviation, resistance, deviation, deviation, resistance. We are trying to pop this so many times, but we can't fucking do it just yet, right? There's liquidity resting, now resting over here, down over here, and even further down, like into the 2 weeks ago's low. Liquidity is resting here, but the market's trying to push itself up. It's a key thing that we've got to remember on NFP. NFP is today, right? So we're going to talk about NFP in just a moment, but what I want you to focus on, this is the key level. There are traders out there who are talking about fucking 26, 28k. And don't get me wrong, I was looking at 26k, but when we were around here, innit, right? I didn't talk about 26k once we come back down over here because there's no point. Yes, there are traders looking at 21.6. There are traders looking down over here, 21.2, 22, that kind of area, looking in this area. But listen, if we just break it down and focus level to level, it doesn't matter what happens. Because if we were to break down and lose this low and retest this, off we go. We play this level over here, no problem. If it breaks up and holds the monthly open, this is your key level. This is how you're going to make big money, right? I will play the next level up to this area, take out these highs, and then squeeze into this area here. If we break above and hold, right, take out these highs over here and hold above it, that's your fucking next level to play up, and that's how you make money on a massive swing trade. So if you want to know what the key levels are, the key levels are really simple. If you mark out these ranges, right, that I just showed you, we did it yesterday. I'm just talking a little bit more in detail about it, and then you got the. And you focus on the quadrants, right? Like on the halves and the quadrants. And then you also focus on the idea where the monthly level is. The rest becomes easy work. The rest becomes now, okay, all I got to do now is got to focus on what's happening. What is happening right now? We're playing over here, right? If it breaks above and hold, I know how to enter because we reclaim the monthly open. And we reclaim the 75% of the range itself. We can go up and we're now going to end up playing in this quadrant over here. And when we break out, we just play the next leg up. We play the continuation game and whatever it is. That's the upside. The downside, really, in terms of the view, is let it do its thing. We still make money over here. That doesn't change. The moment it breaks down, let it do the thing, make the new lows. Because it's now making, like, because if you look at the market structure, right? Let's have a look. Market structure wise, you've got the high, higher low. You got the high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, right? Because we didn't take out this high here, which is you can't flip bullish just yet. Once we take out this level, you can definitely start. That's your confirmation of flip bullish there, right? Take out this level, hold above it, off we go, right? It's still making the market structure is going downwards. So to answer for Shaq, right? Yes, we are going to go a little bit lower, in my opinion. So we're going to look at Ethereum as well, and to answer what you call it? What's his name? Avic. Yeah, it is a downtrend. You're right. You're absolutely downtrend, which is why I took in the short. I mean, I've taken the short quite aggressively, to be honest. Right, I put a stop loss here. I'll talk about that in a moment. But literally, the levels that you hear, these are your key levels. That if you want to make money, if you want to have confirmation, what we talked about probability. Probability is about increasing the odds in your favors. When you increase the odds in your favors, when you have a direction and you know the direction is going that way, you're gonna be fine. Right? As long as you got your stop losses right, let it do its thing, and you take profits on the way up or on the way down, whichever way you're playing it. Okay. So the view is still exactly the same thing as it was yesterday. Nothing's fucking changed, right? We've still got the same bullshit over and over again, which is a range bound environment, and we've been playing the range for the whole fucking week. The whole week. Bro, but I've been playing this so hard, like it's fucking like I'm rinsing and repeating. I'm getting bored of this bitch now. I want her to change positions, but she doesn't want to change positions. She just wants to do missionary. I'm like, yo, fucking, I'm tired, fam. I'm tired. Let me get a rest, innit? Let me get a break. You take over a little bit, but he doesn't want to do it. He doesn't want to take over. He just wants the same missionary position because she's just being lazy about it. And because he's being lazy, you just fucking play the game, right? Starfish mode. Fucking shit, dude. Oh fucking hell. I love you guys, man. You guys are too cool. Oh shit, dude. He's just starfishing. Oh fucking hell. I come up with the weird analogies and you guys just feed off it as well. So fucked up. Oh fucking hell. So yeah, literally. And like today, when I talked about the recap when I entered over here, and once I hit the monthly open, start breaking down, I was out. I was like, fuck this, man. I had targets there. I was out for the rest of the trade, and I flipped shorts over here. Okay, and why am I flipping shorts? Okay, literally, let me just delete some of this shit because some of these stuff we don't really need no more now. Okay, keep it nice and simple. Or we'll try to keep it as nice and simple. And we're just gonna focus on the 1 hour. Okay. Sorry, the 15 minutes, right? And I'm just gonna bring up these lines, and because we're just focusing on the Monday's range, we're just gonna play Monday's range. That's what it is. Just gonna play Monday's range, you know. She's starfishing in it, so we gotta do our thing in it. You know what I'm saying? So alright, so let's go. Black. Fucking, you guys are cool though. I gotta say, you guys are really cool, man. Thank you so much for everything, man. You guys, like, there are days that, like, you know, when you wake up, like, oh fuck this shit and whatnot. But you know what? It's when I come on the stream and I get to, you know, chat to you guys, and the way you guys actually have bants with me, I've got nothing but fucking love, man. Hit smash the likes, man. You know, I appreciate all this, man. So cool. So, and then I'm just gonna draw fucking monthly open as well, because monthly open is always gonna be the key, because we know how it is. It's a key level, right? Key levels also gonna have some sort of reaction, okay? And clearly we can see the reaction there. So we got this, right? This is our range band environment. This is Monday's high. Oops. This is Monday's high. This is Monday's low. A deviation, deviation, resistance, deviation, deviation. Well, that's a fucking big ass deviation, man. That's a hump and a bump in it. But that's what it is. And literally, all you gotta play. I don't really give a shit about. Look, I'll be honest with you, right? When I'm playing range band environment over here, this range, I don't give a shit about this. I don't give a shit about this. All this, all this, all that. I don't give a shit about all that. I just narrow this down and I focus on this area here. That's what I give a shit about, right? I'm happy to actually play level to level, right? So to break this down to you, right? For example, full example, okay? Let me just delete this. The moment we step in, can you see here? We step in, right? So look, we made lower lows, lower lows, lower lows. We step back in, come back up. And then over here, we step in and we held this low. I know my invalidation is here. I can play it back up to target 1 mid-range. Well, I got 25% mid-range. Then I'll play this area, then this area, and looking to squeeze on this area, okay? If it comes down, breaks down on me, it loses the mid-range, I cut the trade. Same thing over here. Steps in, the moment it closes over here, takes out this high over there. Yeah, that's the deviation. Takes out this high here. This is your confirmation, and this is your invalidations over here. And you play it back up to, you know, mid-range, this way, there, and there. That's all it is. Come back down. Now we're at range high. We made that high. And we took the shorts. We took the shorts together. We took the shorts and I posted that together, right? And once it start breaking down, stop loss over here. Play it down to mid-range, down there, and down over here. That's what it is. Step back in. Again, we play to the 25, mid-range. And we're trying to squeeze this area here. If you start breaking down, breaks down, that's a short. You cut the trade. If you don't take a short, you can wait for mid-range. We enter the trade here. We played this trade over here up to this area. There was money that we played over here. I took the trade here. It did its own deviation. I don't give a shit about this. The moment it closed over here, I took my stop loss. Well, I had a wide stop loss there, and I played it to range high. Now I'm in shorts. So you see how many times we fucking played this all throughout the week, and we literally did this the whole week. Literally, that's what we did. Exactly that. That monthly level was always going to be the key to start taking thingy to take profits there. When entering shorts, now be smart. Well, we'll talk about that in just a second there. ES looks choppy as fuck. I can't get a good read. You know why? Because it's NFP. NFP is the fucking shit. Let me tell you about NFP. Delete. Ah, man. Let me just. I want to draw the lines again. I do a lot of fucking squiggles and shit in it. Like a fucking child's book in it. Like, yo, dang, can you fucking draw? Nah, fam. I was fucking getting high and shit in it. There we go. There we go. There we go. Mother. This is so difficult. Man, you know what? If you got kids in it, right? Cleaning up after them is not easy though. It's tiring. So yeah. So let me delete that for a second. So we're gonna go to Forex Factory. Today, important thing is non-farm payroll, right? Or in other words, non-farm employment change, right? What is that, right? So it's a red flag. We talked about the Forex Factory. It's Friday. It's happening at 1:30 in the UK time, and what that is, let's just go for Google. Then I'm going to talk to you about how NFP works, okay? Nonfarm Payroll. NFP. Where's it? My favorite website? Investopedia. So non-farm payrolls, okay, the NFP report is a key economic indicator for the United States and represents the total number of paid workers in the US, excluding those employed by farms, the federal government, private household, and non-profit organization, which basically means it takes all the factors of everybody who works in normal jobs, right? Majority of people works in normal jobs. Federal government is not a normal job, right? Having your own company, a private company, is not a normal job, right? Because you're doing it. This is a business, right? Farms, obviously farms, but it's like normal jobs, right? So like people work in Tesco's, who works as pharmacists, doctors, or fucking engineers, all that. They take into account. So it's basically the core of the real the numbers for employment, okay? And consistently causes one of the largest. Okay, NFP consistently causes one of the largest rate movements of any news announcement in the forex market. This is a very key word, right? A key sentence, right? It consistently causes one of the largest rate movements of any news announcement, which means it's fucking volatile as fuck. Yeah, trust me, right? It is horrible, which is why I always say to you, when it comes to the beginning of the month, I take it easy. Let NFP get out of the way. Give it like it always happens on the first Friday of every month. It says here, typically released on the first Friday of each month, providing the total monthly increase or decrease in paid U.S. workers across most businesses. Increasing numbers may show economic expansion, but also give investors reason to be concerned about inflation, and decreasing numbers suggest a broader economic concern. All right, so we want a bigger number, right? That's what we want, right? Well, who fucking knows, right? So. This is the morning. What's going on, Dank? How you doing, brother? John is here. Fucking hell, man. The team's here. So what we're gonna see, right, on this special occasion, is that we're gonna get some fuckery, right? So I'll give you an example, right? And that's NFP, and this is why it's best to stay safe. So it's like I'm taking small trades. I'm keeping it short and simple. Nothing too complicated here. But like if you look at the first of the month of last month, right, was it the first? It was the 1st of July, okay? And look at 1st of July. Let's have a look at 1st of July. July's over here. Do you guys remember this? This movement over here? Well, what was that? That was NFP, my brothers and sisters. What's going on, Faith? That was NFP. This push up here and this volatility was all fucking NFP. That was NFP. So now I just give you some mad alpha there, which makes you realize that, okay, first Friday of every month, what do we have to worry about? NFP. Why? Because of volatility. Because how many people over here, right? Look. How many people over here enter lungs all the way up here? All the way here. Just to get fucked over, just to come back down. And they probably, if they had a stop loss over here, happy days, right? Because they would have stayed in profit. But the ones who aren't diverse in terms of trading, leveraging, would have actually said, you know what, cut the trade because we're gonna go a lot more lower. And what happens? We go up, we grind up. So you just thank you so much, man. DM chat fam, what's going on? Don't worry, man. You stuck at work. Just you do your thing in it. But yeah. So that's NFP. You see how volatile it is? So I expect something like that crazy to happen. So what I would say is, let the fucking first mover come up, right, when NFP happens, right? The moment start breaking down on the 5 minutes, 15 minutes, fucking short that shit, going back into this area of consolidation. Just look for consolidation, which we'll talk about as well, okay? That's all it is. That's a quick way of playing it, but in all honesty, this is not financial advice, obviously, but you're going to have to be very, very careful. For those who are not diverse and not skilled at trading trading NFPs, stay away. Stay away today. Just like watch it and study, right? Just watch how market is volatile, okay? Oh, good morning. So that's NFP. Does that make sense there? Okay, so let's just put these fucking lines back up and let's just. Oops. Yuri, my man, what's going on, man? How you doing, brother? Okay, let's see. Where is Monday's range? we're playing Monday's range over here. Wait, let me get my lines. Let's go on the 15 minutes. Sorry guys, I'm just trying to line this up now. Yep, this will do. There we go. Alright, cool. So, how do we play now? So now, I've taken a short personally, right? Now, why did I take a short? On the 5 minutes, right? So, we can literally see this, right? The range bound environment is literally here, okay? We know that. We've come down, and we found resistance off the mid-range. Can you see that? So, we popped up. And you see how we come back down and find resistance at the mid-range? So, already, right there, I can start looking for a possible longs. Where I enter the short, right, is literally just not too far from here, right? So you see this original low here, right? To me, that was the first low that was made from that when we actually had that pop, right, into a key level. That low there comes back down, finds resistance off that off the monthly open, bang on, perfect, and then it sells off, and we lose this low here, and then we come back as a retest. Yeah, we had a deviation, it was retest, and then we sell off. Where did we sell off to? Below the mid range. Now that's already a short now, right? To me, I entered around probably around here itself. I think I kept the stop loss over there, and I'm just literally playing it back down to range low and seeing if we can get squeezed back into this area consolidation. It could happen with the NFP, right? It can really happen with the NFP. And now, right, if I'm looking for shorts, right, is this. So let's go back on the 15 minutes, right, so it doesn't get too confusing. And I'm literally just playing that range bound environment. I'm not playing anything else. I don't really care about what it does or what it wants to do, right? I don't care about 26k, or I don't care about 20k or 12k or whatever the numbers people are saying. We shouldn't give a shit. We should just give a shit about what's happening here. It's a range bound environment. You play up, you play down, you play up, you play down, you play down to up, and whatever, vice versa. Simple as that. Okay. Now that so I'm in a short, right? So what I'm expecting, right? Thank you, T-Raw. Appreciate that. What's going on, Gus? Yeah. So now, if you like, for example, if I were to fucking, let's just zoom into this area. There, that would have. Just focus on this little. You see this? See how it's holding support right there, below the mid range. Let it do its thing. It can pop up. You can see like in a way that's a left shoulder, that's a head. We can pop up one more time as a right shoulder. But the moment we start losing this area here, that's my short. That's my confirmation for a trigger to actually enter the enter a short. I can actually compound my position, bring my stop loss over here. Over there, and then go to target 1, looking for target 2. That's majority of the trade done. I always cut about 80% there, right? Then the 20% I always leave, right, just to see if we do come back down for another squeeze to hit that target there, and I cut the trade there, and that's done, and that's all it is. I cut the trade probably over from this high actually. I'll take profits at this high, around here, around this area. That's what I would probably do, and that's it. And then that's another set of trade there. That's the shorting scenario. If I want to go for the Ethereum, for the longing scenario, right? Well, it's a bit tricky though. I mean, we know what the key level is. This is the key level here, and that's another key level here. What's important about this? This is the monthly open, and this is the Monday's high. We've taken out liquidity, right? Already on Monday's high. We come back down, and we're showing lower. I think your market structure is going lower. Bearish wise, like I mean, look, you can see as in a way. I mean, if the market structure is going like from high to low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. And we do take out these market structure there. So in terms of, I mean, it's perfectly fine for a pullback. And then this could now be, this is the new low, and that's the higher high, and that could be the higher low, and that's be the higher high. Does that make sense? That's very, very possible. We don't really give a shit. We just want to play up and down. So whatever it wants to do, we just play the market structure, and we shift ideas and shift the mind frame and the trade to whatever the momentum is. It's following the momentum, increasing the probability in your favor. That's all you got to do. When you understand that, it'll make a lot of sense. Does that make sense to people there? What time is the report coming out? It's coming out 1:30 UK time. Trade range or trade support or resistance chill. That's it. Just have your validation. 100%. Hannes Doshi just said it right there. So now, if I got a short here, right? If I got a short here and I'm looking for a long, right? Now let it do its thing. Whatever it wants to do, it can come into this area. Let's say it does come into this area and it does a deeper pullback, right? Does a deeper pullback. Comes into this area, reclaims the Monday's low, then what do we do again? We play the range back up, 25%. That's target 1, target 2. Looking for squeeze over here, and then that's, yeah. So that's 1, 2, and then the squeeze over here, and then we can see right? If we can reclaim this area, then we can go to this area, to the 25%, 75%, and then mid-range. And that's what we're doing. If we get to the monthly open, it does a wick, right, comes down here and starts breaking down, well, then you know what to do. Cut the trade, and you can flip short, playing it back in the range-bound environment. So you know when I've shown you, like on Twitter and on YouTube a few times, I have shown you that I played range bounded for like a full day. Just a full day sitting down, fucking playing the 5-minute chart or the 1-minute chart. And I play the range bound environment. I just go up, down, up, down, up, down. Well, guys, you are doing this off the Monday's range. Off this range, you're literally doing this. So the more you practice this range, right, and you get the support from me that whatever you guys need as well, I would more than happy to help you out. The moment you get the thing, and you understand the ranges, you play the fucking range bound game. Does that make sense? So what if this is the top? Yeah, if this is the top, right, like I said to you, right, you got this trend line over here. Oh yeah, so that's sorry. Let me finish it down. So the long will be all the way up here, right? Now, what if you're like, all right, you know what? I don't want to play this range band, but I'm happy to watch it and actually learn from it and do some paper trade. That's perfectly fine. But I want to enter in, right? I want to enter in to go higher prices. What would I look for? Well, we have to reclaim this area here. Once we reclaim this low, right? Break above this high. This is your confirmation to go higher prices, because now the market structure is shifted. We're taking out these highs here, and we're reclaiming that high there, and that's when I can start thinking of longs on the upside. Again, on the downside now, we've got like this area here. Let me have a look. There is an area that's important. All right, yeah. So let me just highlight this in black. No, let's just do it. Yeah, black. So this area here, right? We know for a fact. If I just fucking. So we know for a fact, right? This is an area of support. Why? Because that's the mid-range of the range we're talking about. You remember, like the last, I think 2 weeks ago's range, which we were playing in for the time being. We're playing in this for 2 weeks now, and that's the mid-range. So if you want confirmation for shorts, right, like obviously it comes into this here, right? I can play a quick short of it into this area here, and see if we can squeeze into this in this area here, in this low area here. Because what I expect, if it was to be bullish, right? If it was to be bullish, is come back down. This is supposed to be the low, right? And this is supposed to be the lower, no, so the higher high, right? If this is supposed to be the higher high, then this is supposed to hold. This area here has to hold as a defense. So I wouldn't mind coming back into this area once it reclaims. Off we go, and then we can start taking out highs and whatnot, whatever it wants to do. So we're just literally gonna find out this area here, because I wouldn't start shorting it, targeting like 21k or 20k or whatever the numbers is at this area. No way would I do that. Why? Because this. Okay, yeah, this level here, right? This level here is that mid-range. So for me to enter a short going on a swing trade, like, you know, going down a lot more lower, I'll have to see us break down, lose this low here, right? And then off we go. And that's my confirmation. Why? Because that's the high, and I'll be then you can look at this this way. This is the high, this is the lower low, this is the lower high, lower low. And that's just market structure going down this way. But for the time being, on this area here, right, on a smaller time frame, very lower time frame, we can see that this is, we can say that's the high, that's the lower low, sorry, high. I know battery's dead. 1 moment. High, lower low, high. Then we got lower low over here. And then what happened is we take out these highs over here, so it looks like short term bullish, right? But I wouldn't mind coming down over here because we're below the mid range, and we're looking like to actually lose that fucking level now. Happy days. So I'm gonna leave the battery there. So that's what BTC is saying to me. Does that make sense to everyone? Thank you, Crypty, for fucking shorting that fucking adult page. So that's yeah, sorry about that. It's the battery. 1 second. Mode. All right, we're back. Cool. Sorry about that. Yeah, makes sense. Good. Good to hear as well. So that's pretty much it, and that's pretty much the play that we're gonna play. NFP today, so be very fucking careful. If you're not experienced on trading, I'd say sit back and just watch the PA, and then we can talk about the PA tomorrow or something, and we can actually chat about what's going on, right? So in reality, it's just literally a range band game. We're playing the range band game as it is, and we were just I ain't gonna lie to you, we're fucking milking the shit out of it so far, and it's been good. It's been good, right? And look at the moment. I mean, look, if I look at the fucking before we move on, let me just go to the 5 minutes for a second. And just look at here. I mean, this is the low here, and that's the high. I mean, let's come into this area now. Tapped it once. Tapped it twice. Third time. Will it give up on the third time and come back down? Or does it want a reaction? We don't fucking know. I don't really give a shit. If it wants to come back into here and then do this, that's now becomes my confirmation for me to enter the trade. Target 1, target 2, and then see if you can squeeze into this area. That's what I'm looking for. That's what it is. So that's BTC. We're gonna talk about Ethereum now. Ethereum's another short as well. Actually, it's a perfect short right here. We'll talk about that in a second. Okay, let's do a quick view. Because I do need to see what is going on first before I even start chatting shit. You know what I'm saying? So if I bring up my levels. So what we're doing right now, I mean, if you look at this, right, we're capped. I mean, there's a few levels here, right? The first level that to me that's noticeable is this level here, right? What's important about this level? Well, 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, whatever the time was, I think it was about nearly 3 weeks ago. This was a range bound environment on a Monday. We're capped here. Resistance, deviation, deviation, deviation. Come up, support, up we go, right? And then we come back in and support and support. And you can see the market structure. Let me just, oops, fuck off. Where's this? There we go. So if you can see the market structure is not too bad though. I mean, look, let's just zoom out for a little bit and just see what's going on in terms of market structure wise. It's from here, from well, let me just fucking, there we go, that's it. We got a low, right? We got a low, got a higher high, a higher low, a higher high. No, sorry, that doesn't even count because it fucked us over here. But it definitely made a higher low right there. That's a higher high. That's a higher low. That's a higher high, right? So we're making bullish market structure. It's just that we're having a pullback. Now the question is this the higher low? We don't know, but we just don't know yet. The only way we will know if it's the higher low is once we take out these highs there. Then we're like, okay, that's the higher high, and this was definitely the higher low. But looking at the market structure wise, we can say it's bullish, but we're coming for a pullback, right? Because we're testing some areas. We're definitely testing this area here. You see this? This area here. This area here is an area consolidation which happened a little while ago back in June. And that's what's causing the problem. So when you draw that out right, look, does it look bullish there to you? Tell me. That now that I've highlighted that and I've spot this out for you guys, right? Well, we spot it together. We can literally see that, well, that consolidation is resistance, resistance, deviation, resistance, resistance, resistance. Well, how many resistance we're gonna have? You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, for me to be bullish, right, the key level for me is flipping this level. Flipping this level, and the confirmation is get above this and reclaim. That's my confirmation. If we can flip this level, I know I can definitely play to, I mean, this liquidity here, this one, and this one. That's on a more of a time frame of the upside, right? But for the time being, right, while this is happening right now, where we are, as you can see right here, well, if we start breaking down, what do we say? Back into this area here, and you can see that's a trend line. Do we hold above it or break it? If we break above it, fucking short the fucking shit out of it. Back into this area here, taking out all these liquidity over there, come into this area there, and let's see what happens from there. Do we hold above it and reclaim, or do we fucking lose this level and this is shit your fucking pants off because it's fucking go time to go short? Does that make sense there? Still looks bearish. Yes, it does. It does. So we know that we know on the higher time frame it does look bearish. Can we agree with that, right? If anyone disagrees, please tell me. Right, just like not higher time frame, but off this chart itself, it's not something that you. I mean, would you long it? If you would long it, please do tell me. Because maybe I'm missing something, and I would like to know. I mean, look at this as well. You can literally see this. This is Pinpoint perfect. Pinpoint perfect. A deviation there. Support, 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 support. We come back down to this area. If it holds above it, yeah, let it hold, come support. And when it comes into this area, we can short it right down there. The very moment, right? For me, like your confirmation for shorts is that we get down here, do that to me, fucking let's send this back down, right? That's what we're looking for as the view itself. I mean, can I do something here? There's another fucking there. Well, as you can see, right, I put two different trend lines there. That's support, deviation, support, support, support. So which means that we can actually, if he comes, like he can literally come down here, bounce off this, and lose this area. Then we know we can bounce off this area, come back into this area, and then replay this, and go back down. That's just literally just using some trend lines that's using trend lines. But like, look, a lot of people use trend lines and it like, oh yeah, like it's support here. Let's play this up to there. No, motherfucker, where is it gonna go to, right? You gotta break it down. So that if I break this down and I put this constellation as a box over here, how clear does it becomes? It looks a lot more simpler. Hope he's going short, much needed, brother. Yeah, I think I understand. Who's that trend line marks? Yeah, it will go to weekly range low. I agree with you. So it's a fucking horrible trend line if you ask me. But this is what it looks like. So either we could do this. We can literally do this. And this is my trigger for long, going down all the way to, and it can literally, I mean, like if I were to look from an SR point of view, this area here, you know, it doesn't look fucking nice there though, isn't it? But I'm just saying it's a possibility. But before we get there, we need to play this level to level. So how do we get this level to level now? So now we just go in and we focus on what we've been playing in. What have we been playing in lately? The fucking Monday's range, isn't it? It's the same shit. And we've been milking the crap out of it before he does all that drop move. We've been making money on this side. Okay, that's what it really is. Yo, guys, you know what? I ain't gonna lie to you. I just can't fucking believe that. Like the amount of people's here, man. Fucking how many? 1 second. Fucking phone just froze on me, man, motherfucker. Yeah, fucking 68 people, man. Shout out smash the likes, man. I really appreciate this as well. Really appreciate this. Fucking it has actually grown. Alhamdulillah for that. So. Can you have a look at Euro USD? Again, it's NFP, so it's gonna. I can have a look in a bit as well. But it's to be honest, this is more like dollar looks. We'll talk about that in a bit. Does it matter? 1 minute. Sir. Does it matter how steep the trend line is? No, it doesn't really matter. The trend line is a trend line. The trend line is not a given. It's not say this is how it's gonna be. This is exactly what it's gonna be. Everyone's gonna trade trend. No, trend line gives confluence. Right, you break trend line, you have a confluence. Okay, if we break it on the downside, we're looking for shorts. If we break on the upside, so like for example, like I can do a trend line over here, right? Got a trend line right here. Look at this. Now, I talked about this like that, but we've also got this. Now, if I want to actually flip support, right, flip bias, right, to go on the upside, well, remember the fucking. Let's get that. Where's that box? I want to get that box for us. Where is that box? 1 second. The box is between 1686 and 1656. Alright, so that area here. Okay. Oh man, I hate when this happens, you know. So the box is literally in this area here. 1656. It's about here. That's where the box is. It's around here, okay? And you can see that how it's been support. Now, we're at resistance, right? If I want to go bullish, right, I got trend line and I've also got the horizontal, because price works horizontally, right? It's always going to go sideways, right? Which is price is always in a range, which goes into the fact that price is always in a range, and we know that's what it is. Now, if it flips, I mean, look, if it breaks up, right, and does this, right, would you long it? For me, I personally wouldn't, because we're still capped in this area, and all we've done a stop run of this high there, and because what can happen is just a deviation of this. How I would look for to long is the moment, right? This is the confluence here, is to get up, take out these highs over there, and find support off this area, reclaim this area. Then we can take out all these stop loss, these liquidity over there. That's my trigger going up. Okay, which means that I don't really need to use a trend line. It just gives me an added confluence that it's bullish, right? Because if it was to be bearish, does this, you can play it down. Does that make a bit of sense there? Thank you so much, ACT, man. Nah, we deserve it, fam. Honestly, this channel's our channel, man. We're gonna fucking pump this shit out, right? So when it comes to the bull run in 2024, we're gonna be ready. All of us OGs, man. I remember every single one of you guys. Like if this ever hits like, I don't know, like 10k, 50k, I don't fucking know, right? If this ever hits up like stupidly high, you bet that I won't forget you motherfuckers, man. You motherfuckers made me who I am today. So shout out to you motherfuckers today. It's fucking Friday. Get crunk, get drunk, get high, whatever you want, man. It's fucking, you deserve it today. Don't know how I keep saying gal in it. What guy you want to see? Who do you want to see? Month's time, it'll be 100. Look, if it comes, it comes. If it doesn't come, I don't give a shit. I got you guys. You guys are loyal ones, man. I'd rather have 70 loyal people than 10,000 men. Seriously. 70. Look, I'd rather have 73 very loyal people than 10,000 men. Trust me. 73 is a beautiful number. If you don't know about 73, in the religion of Islam, so after the Prophet passed away, probably about, I think it was about 30 years ago, 30 years later or so, 34 years later, there was a battle called at Karbala. We're in the month of Muharram. So Muharram it's a new year for the Islamic calendar. But we started off a very terrible way, okay? The reason why, the Prophet's grandson, by the name of Hussein ibn Ali, he actually went to war. Well, he didn't went to war. He actually wanted to, preach about the religion of Islam. And what happened was, the Khalifa, the leader at the time, was also a Muslim, didn't like that he was preaching. I'm just breaking this down really simply. He didn't like that he was preaching about this certain way of the religion. The Caliph at the time, his name was Yazid. Yazid was a drunkard, and he was, he would have women around him. So he wasn't what an Islamic leader should be, right? So Hussein wanted to preach, but then the people in Mecca and Medina was kind of causing him problems. The people in Kufa said to him, listen, come over, we'll listen to you. So he made his move, right? And it was in the period of Hajj. Hajj is a pilgrimage. He went for the pilgrimage, and on the way to the pilgrimage, right, word got out saying like, if you see Hussein, right, holding on the Kaaba, that which is the box, not the box, it's the house of God, we call it, the big black thing, cube that you guys may have seen, even if he's holding onto the Kaaba, kill him. And in the religion of Islam, right, they say that you can't hurt a fly, you can't kill an ant, you can't kill anything in that premise, especially there. You have to be very careful. You can't just accidentally just not look around. You have to be very careful. It's a sacred place. And so Hussein went down, and like he's like, look, I've got to go. So he had to leave because they were looking for him. Went to an area called Karbala, and for 10 days, from the 1st of Muharram to the 10th of Muharram, literally no water. The army of Yazid blocked him from the river, right? And he had kids, he had children with him. He had a baby, 6 months old, and they wouldn't feed him water. So, and unfortunately, the story goes on. You guys can check it out yourself. But the story goes on that he had no choice but like to fight and defend himself, him and his family, and 73 men. He had 73. That's a beautiful number. 73 men, loyal warriors, and he didn't have 10,000 men. The religion of Islam was over 100,000, probably like 300, 400,000 people, right? He had 73. Majority was his family, and literally they were loyal. They were very loyal to him, and all the men, they sacrificed themselves, for the honor of the Prophet and the honor of Hussein, and so I've always remembered that story. When people tell me like, it's when I was come to an idea like, oh, I want to grow this, I want to grow that. It's not about like how big it is. It's about, do you have the loyalty behind you? And to get loyalty behind you is not easy. And the thing is that you guys are fucking loyal, man. I gotta say, shout out to you motherfuckers, man. Straight up. Nah, you saying that Goonie saying we're just watching it. Like I made me. Nah. You made me. It's always gonna be like that. Trust me. Like that's how it's always gonna be. Goonie. Musa says like, if you stay this consistent, you will make it, my guy. Listen, we're gonna make it together always. But like, I'm bringing you all together with me. Okay. Should not have to break. What's it? Break strat is literally all you need in the bull market. Okay. You like girls? Of course I like girls. Do you like girls? Who do you like? Nah, it's not a shame that you joined in November, bro. Like, the thing is that you're learning it because you're ready. The best people, really, right? Yeah, loyalty is fire, man. 100%, man. Loyalty over love, 100%, 100%. Man, a girl can love you as much as she want in it and do all this crazy shit, and he's like, yo, this is a fucking dream come true. But if she ain't loyal to you, fam, what's the fucking point? I don't want that. I want a loyal woman next to me. I always want a loyal woman, and a loyal woman you can't buy that. It's either she has it or she doesn't have it. Lana Del Rey. I don't think she's very loyal, you know. Who's Lana Del Rey? Let's go check it out first. Fucking get sidetracked already. that name sounds familiar. Is it Lana Rhodes? No, Lana Rhodes is someone else. Inspirational American singer song. Oh, for a moment I thought she was a porn star. I didn't want to click on the images, you know. I ain't gonna lie to you. She's actually pretty, man. She's pretty. I gotta say, yeah, she's pretty. Fucking hell. Acting like he doesn't know. No, really, I don't listen to music that much. I listen to like old school music now. Mia Malkova. If you all know who Mia Malkova is. Mine has always been this chick, man. Always is. Angelina Jolie, to me, she's always the one. Like, she's the fucking, she's the queen, like, in terms of prettiness, in my opinion. But she's a, so, all right, cool. Let's get back to fucking work now. But I have one at home, but it just, yeah, bro. Like, listen, if you got a loyal woman, bro, 100%, man. Keep her, look after her, right? She's gonna support you for everything. Trust me. They don't come and they're not like fucking Kit Kats in it. You can't go to the shop and buy Kit Kat all the time, man. They're a rare gem. That's your fucking gem there. So yeah, let's go back to fucking BTC. So Ethereum. So Ethereum, right? Look at BTC. Okay, cool. If Ethereum, right? So what's happening now? Same situation. Nothing's really changed. We're playing on Monday's range, okay? So how do we play Monday's range? Let's have a look, right? So we're just gonna draw this out. Do this now. So that's the high. I really want this high to be taken out. I've been wanting this high to be taken out, but it hasn't done anything, man. The Monday's high. I don't know why. Well, the thing is, right, is Ethereum looks heavier than BTC because if you look at BTC, we've taken out Monday's high, right? Ethereum hasn't. So that's an indication already that there's weakness in Ethereum. There's already weakness in Ethereum, right? So how much of a weakness is there? We don't really know, but we're going to play this level to level as it comes, right? It's not a big deal. But it's literally, it is what it is. That kind of like, idea. But you literally, if you look at this, right, and let me take out all this shit off, right? And it's very evident, right? This monthly open is being the key level. Common support originally, lose that level, deviation, resistance, resistance, resistance. We've just had resistance, but BTC has had a lot of deviations. So I think that if BTC pops, I think the pop on BTC will be bigger than Ethereum, in my opinion, right? Only because like Ethereum had a stronger pop already when we broke out that weekly range that we had. But end of the day, thank you so much for that, critique. Appreciate that. You know, Conchita Wurst. Let's say Conchita Wurst. Never heard that name, but let's have Conchita. Bro, shit, dude. I've seen. Is it a dude or is it a woman? I don't know. What do we call it? Guys, draw that. Listen, yeah, monthly open and Monday's range. Yep, please map that in your charts. It will be great. Yeah, trust me, man. It makes life so much easier. So yeah. So looking at. Oops. Fucking hell. Pen. Bring this up, and let's just move this over here. Cool. So yeah. So the monthly has been a key. So that's the key level. So if you were to look for longs, right? I mean, if you were to look for longs, for me, right, really, well, let's talk the shorting scenario. The shorting scenario is quite easy, right? Now, we know BTC is looking like it's breaking down. It's below the mid range, right? That's what BTC is. But Ethereum's above the mid range, so we got a bit of a little problem here. I can draw a trend line here, and I can see this is going to be support over here. Okay, so we've got support over here. Come back down, could be a support. If it breaks down below the mid range, that's my entry for me to enter a trigger going down to target 1, fill out all this inefficiency, then go to target 2, which is fill out this inefficiency, and then possibly see we can squeeze into Monday's low, right? Reason why is because look, do you remember that deviation we had on BTC was a lot more lower. It's a lot more lower than this, right? But Ethereum hasn't. It's a lot more higher. So it's showing me that it's holding. It's holding. There's a bit of strength here. So because it's holding and it's got a bit of strength, we've got to be a little bit careful with Ethereum and be a bit more concise and a bit more careful. Because if we are taking profits, all playing this area here, but we haven't played the highs. So and we haven't. All we're playing in is between this 75% and the range low. So I look at BTC, what's doing, and time it with BTC. If Ethereum comes down to this area here, and BTC comes down to the area that we're talking about, the profits, not the extension, the rumor below the range low, that kind of extension there. If that comes out there, I'll look at creating the trade there, because what's going to happen most likely is that we could hold above it and reclaim, and then we go back to mid-range. So it's a little bit tricky though. Ethereum is a bit tricky, but ideally for me, if I want to go short, right? I mean, you can see this trend line over here, right? This is a trend line right there. Come back down, right? If that's the final target, it hits the final target, happy days, all good. Come back down, right? See, we come back into this area. This is an area consolidation. Let me just fucking highlight this. All here, really, it's an area consolidation. You couldn't make this up right there. Let me just do it from range high to range low on that. So range high is about here, range low is there, okay? And you can literally see how this has been reacting. It's a key area that we gotta focus there, because if we lose this level here, it's bearish, right? Because then we're like, okay, then we're going a lot more lower, especially if we take out these lows and start closing, and we have a close of a candle below this box here, okay? So this consolidation. Then we can start looking for retest, break down, off we go, okay? So if you look at this consolidation over here, look, support, we had a deviation, and eventually, like if we lose the mid range, to me, it's most likely going to come here. There's a probability that it's going to come down to this box as well as a retest, minimally off this here, or this high there. So if it comes back down here, so let's just say, oh, fuck off. Yeah, so let's just say, let me just delete this as well. Okay, so we're looking to come down here, right? Let's say it comes into this box here. You can buy if we hold above it and reclaim this on a smaller time frame. I'll put my stop loss below here, right? Once we reclaim the Monday's low, that's your confirmation to go long, because we're above the trend line. That's now become support again, right? And we can play back to mid-range at the very minimum. Does that make sense there? So you're playing it, the range-bound environment, and you're ready to flip the bias ready to flip the bias whenever you can. Whenever the price is showing me to flip it, I'm flipping it. That's all it is. I'm just showing you, I'm highlighting little areas there to say, okay, if we come below the Monday's low, not a problem. Don't get excited on the shorts, right? Just let it do its thing. It's about taking your time. Juan Sadoshi says, what's it? Juan is there. Yo, from Argentina. How's it going? Zara Larson. Yeah, Zara Larson's paying. Can you tell a story of how you met NJ? NJ's my cousin, man. Yeah, NJ, I think NJ and Dank are cousins. SC is the master. All of them are the students. Yeah, EXO is a student of SC. Now all of them are master passing the knowledge to us. Oh, bless you, Van. Yeah, so yeah, NJ is my cousin, and SC is, the thing is, like, we know XO before SC, right? On Twitter, it was NJ who found XO. So shout out to that man. He found XO, and then like that's how we became friends. So like, we knew XO from a long time, way before he was like what you see at 200k. We knew him like when he had very, very small like followers, man, like fucking the thousands or hundreds kind of thing. That's why we knew XO, like the very original, like the OG time. You know what I'm saying? That's how we know XO from all that time. So yeah, and then so that's you flipping the long, and all you're playing in the range bound environment. That's all it is. Does that make sense, there, guys? And then if we come up and reclaim this area, let me delete all this, because so it's pushing up now. Now, if I were to go to on a lower time frame, let's see where we can go to. Let's see where we can squeeze onto. Let's have a look. 1 second. Oh, we shouldn't squeeze. All right, so we should be good. We should start breaking down, in my opinion. I think what's going to happen is this. Let me just pop this up there. So literally, this area here has been an area of it's price is consolidating. Remember, it's NFP, so we can get some fuckeries there. We could get a spike up and then spike down there, so I could get stopped out. So and when it comes to BTC, I need to be a bit more cautious here. So if you want to trade, this is an area of consolidation. Like, you know, you got from low to high, we have some deviations there. And all we're doing, right, for me to enter a short, right, is literally I need to for it to come back down, retest this box over here, this consolidation there, break down, and off we go. And that's my short. And then we can start filling out all these inefficiencies over here. And these here, this thin movement there, there's a higher probability of it getting filled once we do this here, once we break below it. So we're just gonna work it out now. We're gonna be a bit patient on there. Let me just have a look. I'm just going on a smaller time frame actually. 3 minutes. No. I mean, we could pop into this actually. Yeah, so at the mid range. Pop into here, break down, and do this. That's what we could do. It's very possible. But I like to see it come here on resistance and start breaking down. That's what I would like to see now, because we had a retest once, we had a retest twice, looking to go a third retest. Let's sell the market back down. So, but I would flip bias, right? I haven't entered the short on BTC on Ethereum, only in BTC. I'll flip bias once we get up and reclaim it, and I can play up on this side. Not a big deal, because then I know, like, we're breaking market structure. We've held the monthly open. Let's go to range high and let's see how we react. Do we hold above it and get above and go a lot more higher, or do we get back down and break it down? And if I do that, I'm targeting 1, 2, 3, and 4, all the way back down. And the short plan that I had comes back in action, especially once we get back down here. Okay. XO, he's in London. Yes, that's right. He's in London at the moment. Yeah, he's a northerner. Yes, I'm confused. Yeah, but it's manipulation, man. You have to remember, like, T-Roll, you gotta understand, it's NFP today. NFP is gonna be some fuckery today, okay? So what's going on with dollar? I mean, dollar's looking bearish in my opinion, right? But then with NFP, we can flip. Fuck nice, man. It's a very look. You can see it right here. Trend line here again, right? See the trend line here. Support. We come here, deviation gets up, breaks down, retest. Did another bit of a retest, but a retest of this mid-range off here, and it loses level. Now, if we lose this level here, off we go, a lot more lower, and that'll be good for BTC. But it's gonna be a fuckery, to be honest, man. I can't stress that out enough, right? When it comes to thingy, because ideally, I would like us to go down. Like, if we go to the 4 hours. I mean, we're at a level where, so I mean, like, look, if we lose this level here, let's see, coming down here, I like us to take out all this liquidity here, fill up this you know, fill up that thin move there, and come back to this area. That's the range on quarterly, which is about 100 and let's call it 100.5. I believe Leeds. Bro, you guys like to know a lot about where people's from, man. Like what they do, like what time they take a shit from, you know, like they take a shit from their mouth on their fucking penis. Relax, man. It's EXO is just look. The one thing is that I was saying that I'm not taking a piss at you guys or murking you. What I'm saying is like I was chatting to fucking Crypto Raj yesterday, and he was so gassed. He was so happy. He was literally just happy, and he's like he was telling me, I'm like, bro, it's cool. I'm just like a normal dude in it. There's no difference in it. And he's like, nah, you don't understand. It's like you don't understand, bro. It's like he followed me back in the old time, like when I had like low followers. When Denka was around, he was there, man. He followed me a long time ago, and he knew a lot of my tweets, and I was like, yo, I was baffled in it. But the guy was just like really happy to meet me. I was like, bro, just relax. And he was saying to me, like, he's like, no, you don't understand it. Like, you've changed my life. And when he said that, right, I was like, yo, that hurts. No, not hurts. That hits. That hit me in the right spot. Like, it's a very humbling moment in my life where, like, when you guys say it on Twitter, on YouTube, or whatever, but someone says it on real life, face to face, bro. That's that was it was a very beautiful feeling in my opinion. Like that, I really love that feeling there. It's just like it's good to actually to know that I'm making a difference to some people as well. So happy days on that. But anyway, but yeah, man. In terms of EXO, he's like a normal lad, man. SC is a normal lad. SC is like, you know, it's yeah, you know what? That's what it is. It's just another geezer. And the thing is, if you work at it right, we'll find you that we'll find then you'll have fans like car crypto is fucking the geezer or T-Raw is the geezer. So you know what it is. Siren saying waiting for a deviation of 0.75 area to enter short. Yeah, 100%. I think with Ethereum, I agree with that as well. So, but the thing is with Ethereum, just a quick one before I carry on. We've already retested on the you can see on the 4 hours. We've retested it on the 4 hours already. So we've done it once, we've done it twice, we've done it 3 times. I mean, if you retest there, I mean the chances are it's gonna go up because we're above this range, mid range to range high. So we're playing in this area here and this quadrant here. So be a little bit careful and see how it is. Don't focus on shorts. Look at the 15 minutes as well and see what happens on there. But dollar index, right? Yeah, bearish in my opinion. NFP, anything can happen, man. NFP, really anything can happen. Because look, if we reclaim this fucking, then it's back on. We'll go back to bullish. This area here, right? It's 108 level. That's fucking nasty. Because then I think we go a lot more higher to 113.5, and that goes up for for dollar. I think Bitcoin goes down. So let's look at ES. What's ES saying? Yeah, ES is just a range bound environment. We talked about that yesterday or the day before. Literal range bound environment. Nothing's happening. We marked this already, and as you can see, is literally from this low here and this high over here. That's the range bound environment. Got resistance, got a deviation there. We're losing the 75% of the range as well. We're coming back down. So if I want to be bearish and short on Ethereum on BTC, I'll use this as a confluence, break down, hold below, take out these lows here, find resistance. Next set of targets will be up in this area here. Let's have a look. This area here, I'd say. So like 4108, let's call it 4110, and then from there, do we hold above it and reclaim and go up higher, or do we get back down and lose this level there? So that's what we have to look at. So NFP today, it's gonna get nasty. It's gonna get really nasty. So be very, very careful. I'm telling you, like if you can't monitor your trades properly, it will stop you out quickly. All right, let the dust settle. All right, so NFT is at 130 in the UK. What I would say to you guys is let the dust settle. Just chill out. Don't stress. Don't overdo it. And literally just freaking probably better to wait like after NFP. You know, like come in the evening after 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock. Then like UK time. Then start looking at trades. Then possible plans like the plans I've done today. Where we at as well. But yeah, it's gonna get quite nasty to be honest. There's nothing much to say apart from me. I wanted to do some alts, but I've got to head out though in the meantime, which is why I did it. I did a stream 15 minutes early. I wanted to do 9:30, but I've really got to head out, guys. Yuri says, Dank, do you use over/under concept for aggressive entries at all? Yeah, but the range band does the whole covering. It covers everything for me. So that's, to me, it's been the key. It's like a system that's really worked out really well. SC being so funny on Twitter, like, yeah, he's a fucking geezer, man. BNB. What's BNB saying quickly? Comes to resistance. Yeah, that's okay. So we're at key level now. All right, cool. So BNB is a key level. What is that purple line? Let me show you on the daily. Now, if you guys remember, we talked about this, right? It's a little while ago. This is August's high and August's mid range. Can you see these levels there? So this is a key SR, right? As you can see, support, come down, shanked it. Resistance, deviation, and we're at this area there. If it was to be bearish, it has to break down and break a lot more lower, right? Then we can say enter the shorts going down to this area, well, this high there and this area here. Now, the range band environment, right, is that if we close up on the daily and break up like this, and we do some I can't even speak properly. Let me get some water. One second. What VPN? I don't use VPN. I should use VPN, don't I? Know. There we go. So yeah, so what you call it? So if we get up and close on the daily, on the daily, this high, it's gonna be capping the market. So I would like to see. Okay, let's have a look. That's an SR right here, right? Let's do this. Use VPN. Which VPN would you guys actually recommend? I've never used a VPN, in my life. It depends on the VPN provider. Yeah, okay, so everyone's using the word VPN here now. So someone break this down, right? Which one would you guys recommend? NordVPN. Everyone's saying Nord. Fucking hell, man. Nord is on the mad one. So you guys all use Nord. Proton. Nah. I'm with Delta Exchange. Delta Exchange has no problems at all. So you literally, my affiliate link is in the thingy, is in the descriptions. Oh, fucking camera, once again. I heard about ExpressVPN, CyberGhost VPN. I use it. Okay, so you guys use some. So how would I find out what's a good VPN to use? Like, what would you recommend? Like, what's the thing that you guys look for when choosing a VPN? You can just hand over the trusted VPN provider. Okay. A lot of people say Nord, man. Nord is kind of a mad one, isn't it? And then how do I think? Okay, I'm guessing I can work that out on like tutorials and shit like that. Oh, you don't sell the data, yeah. I can't wait to quit my day job and give the middle finger to my boss and every colleague I know. Yes, guy. Yes, T-Raw. Just any VPN in general, I guess. Okay. $3 a month is nothing, dude. Yeah, okay, that's definitely worth it. Okay, I'll definitely check that out. Now, liking it, and then sort out a VPN. That's gotta be sorted out, actually. So yeah, and then I can actually watch fucking American Netflix in it, because the UK Netflix is kind of shit. Yeah, it should be working fine now. The fucking camera was down. But yeah, so BNB quickly before I head out, because I do. What time is it now? What is that? 11:40. Oh shit. Okay, I gotta head out in the next 5 minutes. Okay, 5 minutes. I'm gonna go. And I'm gonna go. Okay. So do BNP. I'm gonna head out. If you don't need to overcome country restriction, don't use VPN. Okay. Yeah. The Delta's perfectly fine. The thing, no issues at all whatsoever. I've been with Delta for quite some time. So yeah, there's no restrictions for them. The UK compliant and whatnot. And that's why I went with Delta, because it's like, because I know when Binance was giving us the middle finger, I was like, fuck these motherfuckers. But yeah, so August is high, August is low. Over here, that's the mid range. Okay. Now play this level to level, right? If it steps back in, right, and does this, reclaim this level. This is my confirmation to play to target 1. That's target 1, and then we play to target 2. From there, we can see if we get to target 3 and then target 4, right? But at any moment, if you start breaking down, that's your entry to cut the trade, because we're not really, because we have to remember, mid-range is always going to have a reaction. It's always going to have a reaction, okay? So you're just looking at it level to level. Now, if we do close and we do this, right? What that means is this was all just a deviation, some nasty ass deviation. We took out stops over, took out a lot of stops out there because we were shorting the market all the way back down, right? And now it's just reclaiming. We'll play the market back up, right? So whichever it does. I was expecting price to go a lot more lower, but Ethereum and BTC is actually holding its place, so it is what it is. So you guys can play it this way. I do think potentially, I don't mind $40 coming into BNB, and I'll buy a massive bag on it. But we'll see how that goes over the next year or two, during the bear market, because we're still in the bear market overall. Nothing's changed. The reason why I'd be very cautious here also. So if you look at the market structure, right? Let's look at this. I'll show you. So if I delete this, market structure wise, here we go. So we've got the high, lower low, lower high, lower low, right? This area here on a smaller time frame from Bitcoin's macros breakdown happened in November around this area here. So if I were to break this down over here, I'd be like, this is a high, lower low, lower high, lower low. Sorry, you can say high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. Oh, yeah. So if we take this out, right, then market structure is shifted, but this is the key area here, because really, I mean, would I count this up as a lower high? Not necessarily, but this here, this high, is the key point. So if we do something like this now, well then what happened is this was all bearish. Why? Because we've got a fucking consolidation in this area here, which just causes the problems. And all we've done, as you can see, went into it, resistance, sell off. So we have to be very careful about that, and that's why as a trader, it's all good when you're making money and you're making money on the upwards, but you have to zoom out a little bit and then have this kind of plan just in case, which is why you take profits over here, because we can always get back in. We can always do. If we take out this high and then come back down and whatever, we can always step back in. You know where your lungs are, going back up to the next set of targets. That's all you're doing, and then we just play back into this range. That's all we're doing. I don't give a shit about this over here. I don't give a shit about all-time high or over here. If we're gonna play in this range, we're playing this range, and we're just playing in the halves that we need to play, which is this half over here, from the August low to mid-range, playing it level to level with quadrants. Does that make sense? What do you think is the VPN protecting you from? I think it's got to do with data stuff, innit? KuCoin always works for futures in the UK without VPN. Okay, yeah, it does. Because I did take a short on Lun's LUNC Lunar Classic on that. That was a good one. That was a good short play on that. But that's it, guys, for me. I'm gonna call it a day really, because I've got to go. I've got to head out. I really appreciate all you guys jumping on the stream as well. It's been a fucking phenomenal time, and you guys have shown me a lot of love as always. As always. And thank you so much for that. I will go do the show tomorrow on all-time high. Anyone wants to jump on? I know fucking Vegeta said so. There's a few people there. Message me on Twitter. All right, Twitter is my Telegram. If you guys don't know, is TradeThank, and literally just message me there, and then we can organize something properly. Okay, and then yeah, we'll bring someone in, and it'll be fun. Have a laugh and just chat, fucking chill out. Okay, so take care, guys. Have a good weekend and enjoy your Friday. All right, don't fucking get drunk too early in the morning.